For me, to travel is to live. You realize how tiny a place you occupy in this world once you get out of the box. It all started in the summer of 2016 when I got a call saying one of my college friends had passed away. We both were in the same music band. He was in his mid-20s and death might be the last thing that he would have expected. But he died of a brain hemorrhage. It made me think about the vulnerability of life. We all have passions and plans that we keep postponing until the day we die. So I decided to act. I packed my bags and started traveling across India. I literally was living out of my suitcase, making travel films. There is this quote from the book Into the Wild, which says, "The core of man's spirit comes from new experiences." In my journey, I lived with strangers understanding their perspective of life. I stayed in a Gurudwara, spent 3 days in a Dargah in Ajmer, meditated in Bodh Gaya, and took bath in the holy lake of Pushkar. In all these places, I didn't see different religions. I just saw people and their hope. The streets of old Jodhpur were filled with laughter as people from different religions and even continents played holy together. The idea of strangers who didn't even share a common language, dancing together in front of a bonfire, playing with colored powder, made me realize that the goal of the human race is happiness. And you become happy when you start accepting people for who they are. Getting out of my comfort zone to experience this was the most defining point in the 25 years of my life. Staying in the household of a Kathak dancer for a week in Rajasthan made me understand money can't buy you happiness. Despite being a solo traveler, I never felt alone. I stayed both with people who saw nothing but desert sand their entire lives and with people who didn't even know life existed outside of the snow-capped mountains. The farther I went from civilization, the more welcoming people were. The less they had, the more ready they were to share. Staying in all these spiritual places made me understand that borders can't divide humanity. The crux of life is to accept other people, regardless of their cultures, languages, ethnicities, or religions. But on the road to evolution, we human beings have lost this trait somewhere. And I travel to find it again.